There's a little live show. I'm gonna do a little new subscriber shout out. I have a few new subscribers. I want to shout these guys out. Also, a little movie news and some slabs that I think I've shown before, but I've taken them out. Kind of gave them a little breathing room, so I'll take those guys out. And also a quick, and I'm gonna do this now because I didn't write this part down. Thank you to everybody in the community who has done the tag video. Appreciate it. It kind of gives you an idea, a thought process to think about what books I want to keep, even if I upgrade long term in my collection for the long haul, like 5 books. It kind of dwindles down that collection. Like if I had to get rid, if I wanted to get rid of stuff and I didn't want to have to keep track of everything as you get older, and you worry about kids collecting dust, stuff like that. It was just 5 big keys or 5 this personal stuff. What would you want to keep close to your heart? A book. So it makes you think stuff like that. So I appreciate everybody doing these tags. It makes you think, and it's nice to hear stories behind the tags. So it's very cool to hear these stories and people doing them. And it's nice seeing them go on to new people in the community and older people in the community. What's up, Airborne Sapper? What's going on? So I really appreciate it. And it's really nice to see that going along to new and old. Some of the new subscribers I got, I didn't write them all down. I was like doing this quickly. I got Silver Planet. Thank you for subscribing. Marvel Meddling, White Nova. I think that I wrote 17 GK Leonard. Johnny Storm 777. Doomsday Comics. That is some of the new subscribers. I have new subs. I have a lot more I'm going to do for another video. So I'm just going to keep doing them. I'm going to just keep track of these because I got my little handy book I use for my Legends Live auction show. So I'll just write, I'll keep track of those and write some new ones down and shout them out, for the new subscribers because I've been getting a lot of subs. Thanks to my boy Alex for shouting me out and stuff like that. So I just want to shout those people out who subbed me up and thank them. Like I said, thank them for subbing me up. So some of the books, I'll show one book off since they kind of did the show. I haven't watched the show yet. It's a show I'm going to watch with my wife, so I'm going to take my time watching it. So it's not a rush to watch it and do a review on it. Some people have already heard and watched it to do reviews, to rush out and do them. I've taken this book out to kind of show it off. Since people are talking about the Netflix series, Jessica Jones, so got my Daredevil one. It didn't make my 5 books that I'll always keep, but I've had 2 of these in the same grade from 2 different companies, but this is probably one I'll probably end up keeping for a while, unless I can upgrade it. So I'll probably, stay with me for a long term. I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. The other 5 I had, the colors wasn't as popped as better, but it probably was in better condition, but the colors wasn't as vibrant as this one. But really cool to have. So I got 2 others to show. I'll show those later. But some of the news I wanted to talk about. Kristen Wiig, as I said her name correctly, she was officially cast to Wonder Woman 2 as the villain. The director put that out as a tweet, so that's good to know. Kind of curious to see how that's going to play out. I thought they would have went with somebody more urban, maybe somebody more ethnic. Not saying somebody black, to somebody more like Gal Gadot's from Israel, somebody more like in that background. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to play out. So because I thought they were going to go more like Gal Gadot's background, like Israel, something like that background. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to play out. Because when I heard the rumors, I was like, they're probably not going to choose that. Big news for Black Panther fans. They announced a sequel. They're like, there is going to be a sequel. Like they already put it in the slate, uh, and it broke $1 billion worldwide in less than a month. I think it was 29 or 28 days officially. I think it made 20 million in one day on its release in China. I think that Thursday it got it like last Thursday got released, so it made 1 billion officially. Steadily making money. Doesn't have much competition. I'm trying to think what. Wrinkle in Time is not doing too well, so that's his biggest competition right at this moment. So I don't see much competition. Is that an FF4 in the screenshot? Damn, FF4 in the screenshot? I don't know. I got 2 other books to show. I don't know if that was FF4 in the screenshot. I grabbed 3 books and I don't remember which one that's in the screenshot. I showed the Daredevil one. I showed the Daredevil one. I showed this one. It's crazy that it made $1 billion, but I mean, dude, I had a feeling, dude. I've been calling it ever since the movie got in production, and then when I seen this cast, and I hate to be like saying I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, but like even Legend can tell you, and like other people I've talked to about like saying about this movie, like I've been saying this movie is gonna make money, like people like Arrow, and you even know this, like. And I'm talking to the chat, like people like Arrow, you know this. Being in the black community, like we're going to spend our money. Even if the movie's bad, we are going to spend our money. When you look at Tyler Perry movies, some of those movies are good and some of them are bad. Even other people movies that you might go see is like okay, but they're bad. And like we're going to spend our money to go see this movie, and I kept saying it. I said, if this movie is good, we're going to see it. If it's great, we're going to see it multiple times. And I said, people are going to see this movie who have no idea about superhero movies, who are African Americans or people of color, are going to see this movie, no idea about superhero movies. They're going to spend their money multiple times, hand over fist to go see this movie. And then you have the Marvel people who are going to see this, or even just superhero people in general are going to see this movie, and it's going to make bank. And it is, and it's going to finish in the top 10 all time. I've been saying it. It will finish in the top 10 all time. It's already broke $1 billion in less than 30 days. I don't know where it will finish, but it will. Blade is my first superhero movie, best intro. Blade is the talking about Blade best. Yes, Blade. All right, we're gonna take a walk. Yes, Blade is the best superhero. Is the first superhero movie. Not saying Blade. You making me take a walk. All right, Blade is the first superhero movie, and I give Blade his props because it is the first superhero movie. Because I do have Blade 9.2 white pages. All right, so Blade is like one of the first superhero movies. But Blade is a total different movie. It's a rated R movie, and really kids cannot go see that. I've seen it, people. Yeah, but Blade is a totally different movie. I wouldn't take my 2-year-old to go see Blade, and she wouldn't get anything out of it to go see Blade like she would see Black Panther. You're not comparing. The two don't compare. You don't compare. My daughter wouldn't get crap out of Blade, and she would get a ton out of Black Panther. You comparing, apples and oranges. They don't compare at all. Besides them being a black superhero, that's the only thing. Like just like fruits, apples and oranges is just fruits. So you can't. It's the only thing you're comparing that they're black superheroes. But. Still, I'm not even. You're not gonna sidetrack me, you guys. But like I said before, the movie was gonna make bank. People are gonna see it multiple times. I still need to see it another time before it gets too dwindled down. But like I said, I do give Blade appreciation where he gets appreciation. I do have Blade. I do have multiple other Black Panther stuff. Uh, um, but I can't wait to see where it finishes at, meaning Black Panther. I don't know. I haven't looked at the releases to see what comes out soon, to get it much competition because it's still number one. But even if it has some competition in the next week or two, if it drops down to number two, I don't see the movie coming out of the number like in the top out of the top five in the next month, which is still great. If it comes out of the top five in the next month, what do you have? We're in March next month would be getting closer to Infinity War. So, I mean, if it stays in the top five in the next month, that is insane because that'll be on the doorsteps of Infinity War. So, and talking about Infinity War, there have been talks about deaths in Infinity War. Kevin Feige has been kind of talking about there will be some significant deaths in Infinity War and people will not come back from. So people are trying to figure out what are these deaths and who will they be. I don't really know yet. I can guesstimate about what these deaths are. You can kind of see who's been filming in the new movie and kind of guess who might have died. I always been going with Vision because Vision has one of the stones in his head, so I always been kind of leaning on he's going to probably be one of the people who die. They might just throw a curveball and say he doesn't die. I don't, but I always think Vision might have been one of the ones to die. I'm thinking War Machine. They might officially finally kill him off. Who knows? Loki. Everybody's talking about Loki. They've been talking a lot about Loki. But I'll give it probably about a 20 to 25% chance Loki might die. Thor. I give actually a higher chance maybe of Thor dying, but I don't give it give them a high chance of showing him die. I give them the perception that you see him dying, but they don't show it like on camera. They kind of show it like off screen, and you kind of think you saw him die, but you didn't really see him. So that would kind of be a mind trick. But I think they would show Loki officially dying, not one of those, oh, I'm just playing like I'm dead, and it was just a mind trick or whatever. And Captain America. I don't know about Cap. I think they would officially might kill him off for the next movie. But who knows what happened because they kind of did the spoiler alert for guys who hadn't seen Black Panther. But at the end of Black Panther, Bucky has been revealed to be the White Wolf, which is Black Panther's adopted brother. So it'll be kind of cool to see Bucky in some White Wolf / Black Panther armor because they had, that'd be cool to kind of see him in some kind of White Wolf tech outfit. So hopefully he can put that on in Infinity War. We don't see it, but that'd be nice to see. So that's kind of like the inside of that. Also, in my title, I'll kind of put Ready Player One. Can't officially talk about it, but Ready Player One. What I can say about Ready Player One, Spielberg, I really, really dig it. That's all I'm going to say. I really dig it. The music makes you smile. The references of different not characters, or should I say different images you see, will make you smile and clap. And it's an enjoyable movie. I really enjoyed it. So Ready Player One, I can't wait to see it with my wife. I really think I think people are gonna dig it. And I really enjoy Spielberg's work overall. Overall, I think he's one of the best directors in my generation, and probably because he's been around for a long time. So Definitely go see Ready Player One, or Player One Ready, or I forgot how you say it. So let me show off another book. Somebody, oh, here's the book. I think somebody was asking about. So we got Fantastic Four, #4, Silver Age appearance of Submariner. So Namor, signed by Stan the Man, and I think this is one of the best locations you can probably have, because this was signed in 16 before his signature got too crappy. So signed at a good location. Probably if I could have got this signed a long time ago, it would have this would have been the best location. Could have signed smaller, but very good location here, and this is right like right after they had the debacle with the interwells. So right after they had the debacle of the interwells, I got this slabbed and pressed, and we thought it can get pressed and possibly get a higher grade, but with a little bit of marble chipping here, it didn't get any higher than what it already was, because it was a 6.5 with the second generation label, and it never was pressed. So we got it signed. Dealer got it signed for me, and I got it pressed and clean, and at least it stayed the same grade, so I can't complain about that. So so I'm happy about that. So I think that's the one. I forgot who was asking about it. So, but yeah, this is one of the other books probably will stay in my collection for a while. Actually, I've had it I got it signed in 16, and I think I got this book before that. So, yeah, because it took me a while to get it, but it got some marble chipping. It got some down, like a nice little chip down here. That's actually worse than the ones up here, I would say. So that's probably what kept it at a 6.5, is this marble chicken. Besides that, dude, like the spine and everything looks nice, But it is what it is with that marble chipping, man. You win some, you lose some with that marble chipping. But like I said, Ready Player One, man, go check it out. I think a lot of people are gonna be surprised and kind of smile when they see certain things in the movie. So, and kind of be like, yeah, thumbs up type stuff, and clap. The other book I'm gonna show, I've shown this before. This got pressed and clean already, so it won't go any higher. But it was a 3.5, and you can kind of see the top 5.5. So 5.5 Fantastic Four 5 off-white to white pages. Origin and first appearance of Doctor Doom. Full page ad of Incredible Hulk. So this came out before Incredible Hulk #1. That's crazy. This came out before Incredible Hulk #1. So 1962. Yeah, buddy. So some more of the big boys in my collection. Not no big daddies, but some big boys, and some little kids. But I don't. I think that's about it. I had to talk about things I had to bring up. Unless you guys have some questions, I'd like to see something me to pull out for as book wise. But that's all I had pretty much to chat about for as movie wise. Don't really have much pop culture TV wise, because a lot of the TV shows I watch, only TV shows I keep up with are not really comic book or superhero related, besides Black Lightning. But I think I'm one episode behind on Black Lightning, so I gotta catch up on that, which I'm really digging. I'm really digging Black Lightning. But I haven't really been watching anything else. Other shows I watch are like crime shows, stuff like that nature. Trying to think if it's hard to recommend any stuff like that, because it's mainly a movie and comics channel. But also there's been this this little thing has been floating around the internet of John Boyega. It's like head kind of cut tattoo of him actually playing this character, Blade. It's a fake picture. Somebody did a real good job on it, but it looks hella good. I don't know how he would do it with the character, um, but I would see it. I would actually see it. If it was a movie, I would actually go see it. Um, I would rather a movie. I would think, because lately I've been kind of on Netflix series, and it's just not. I'm not just talking about Marvel Netflix series. About just talking about in general Netflix series. I've been going up and down. Like some have been good, and some have been not so good, and some have been okay. So it's like it's hit or miss with the Netflix series. So I'd rather go for the movie, rather Marvel. Like maybe go Marvel dark, kind of do like a dark theme. Go with Blade, start do Blade, Ghost Rider, um, who else? Moon Knight, uh, Man Thing. Like do they like Marvel a little dark? You can take a chance. Take a chance. They take a chance and do Blade, and do John Boyega. A lot of people like John Boyega. Do Blade, and maybe do Ghost Rider with oh man, what's that guy from man, I can't even think of his name now. But it can do what's up, Silver Age Dave? What's happening? Man, I showed a few Silver Age keys. I don't know if you saw them, but I'll show them again for you. Silver Age Dave. Uh, but trying to think of, but like I definitely would do Blade, but they could do like a Marvel Dark type series. Uh, Marvel Dark series, definitely do Blade, probably Moon Knight, and I don't know if you want to do Ghost Rider, but I definitely want to do. I would do Blade and Moon Knight, um, and maybe you know, I don't know if you do Man Thing, cause, but I definitely would do Moon Knight and Blade. I think that would be hella good. I think if you can kind of, since you're kind of going in a cosmic thing, you could do a Ghost Rider and do it kind of dark and cosmic. Do dark and cosmic, throw those three in there, do the like they own like a Dark Avengers almost type thing, and let them handle all the dark crap. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of good. And maybe I'm trying to think of some other characters you can throw in there besides Man Thing, and maybe do some Dark Avengers. And I would call them the Dark Avengers, but that would be the name I would use though. So you would use the Avengers name, but just call them Dark Avengers, so people would go see the movie because they'd be like, "Ooh, Avengers," and then it'd be like, then they'll say Dark Avengers, who are these? And then they'll watch the movie, get them in to see the movie, kind of about confusing them with the name, and then as long as Nicolas Cage is not involved. Nicolas Cage, funny thing is, Nicolas Cage is not in bad actor. He just made some bad decisions. He did some good movies, and he has some good movies on his resume. I mean, dude is really talented. It's just that he made some bad decisions, and he kind of certain movies he picked weren't best for him, and some people picked him for certain movies that weren't best for him. It's not all him. They picked him and they wanted him. So I mean, it is what it is. Um, but I think they could have picked somebody else, but he was hot at the time, and people were paying to go see him. So that's like Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther. People are paying him to see. People are paying him to play a lot of characters, like James Brown, Jackie Robinson. So like any Thurgood Marshall, like you like just name somebody black uh black in history. Let's get Chadwick to play him. He'd be like really? Like you don't have to get Chadwick. They got other people to play him. You know, so hopefully they don't overdo it with Chadwick playing all these black historical characters, even though he's knocking them out of the park. You know, that's kind of like what they did with Nicolas Cage. You're like, all right, like you said, you had him in Con Air, you had him in this, you had him in this, you had him in that, you had him in was it Gone in 60 Seconds? Like he was killing it. Then all of a sudden you're like, all right, put him in Ghost Rider. Oh shit. He's like, all right, put him in this. You know, like oh crap. You know, you're like. So, what's up, J. Rodham? You know, so Simplify, the comic guy is here. I haven't seen Simplify talk to him in a minute, man. What is up, my dude? What is up? Man, I've been here for 25 minutes. Only got like 4 more minutes, and I'm headed out of here, bro. And I got 6 people watching. I got more people watching than when I was doing all my talks. All About Comics. What's up, All About Comics? Then I was doing all my talking about all the stuff I was talking about and all the shout outs I was doing. Count Bond Strange, what's happening, Captain? But I appreciate everybody checking in, appreciate the thumbs up, appreciate all that, appreciate everybody doing the videos for the tag videos. But like I said, I only got a few more minutes I have free. Because I'm with my daughter. This is my little kind of free time. It's me and her. Mom's working late Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So figured I'd do me a little show and talk about movies, comics, everything in general. And I pretty much touched on everything I had planned to talk about. So don't have much more to talk about. Like I said, I only have a couple more minutes, but and I showed a couple books I just pulled out of the lockbox and wanted to show you guys, and I showed them off. So had this book here. I wanted to take a chance in pressing it, but when I looked at it good, it has a couple of spine ticks, so I think this one is graded accordingly. You know, they got a spine tick right at the center, like, you know, where people grab the books. And they got one down here, so I think this one is probably wouldn't grade any higher, even with a pressing or cleaning. But I really dig this Tomb of Dracula. So would love to get an upgrade. But man, after you pass up, I can tell you one thing about this Tomb of Dracula 10. After a 9.2, the prices, like, man, the prices, they already, like, I'm saying that like a 9.2 is like cheap, because a 9.2 is like $900, but once you get to like a 9.4 is like $1,400, and someone gonna be dropping a major unboxing next month. Speaking of keys, oh, Simplify, you be doing some unboxing. That's what I'm talking about. My boy Simplify, comic guy. But, you know, like once you get to 9.4, and I ain't even talking about 9.6 or 9.8, you know, but it just gets insane for that Tomb of Dracula, you know, but because I looked into it, I was like, maybe I can get a 9.4, and I was like, maybe I can just get it, you know, go from 9.2 to 9.4 and stop at a 9.4. Well, even if I got off-white to white pages, but man, it's insane. But also I wanted to. This is the last thing I'm gonna talk about, because like I got like a minute left, and then I'm gonna see if anybody got any questions, and I'm gonna shut it down and spend some time with my daughter, because she's getting a little antsy. I will be doing. I'm gonna start doing these haul videos similar to like Reaper Tate 728 does. So shout out to him, because that's where I got the idea from. I'm gonna do these haul videos. Like I got one book waiting in the wing that I want to show off, and then I'm gonna get some. I have some variants that I'm gonna also have with it. You know, some are big books, some are medium books. You know, just a whole bunch of books that I'm gonna have haul video. This is a haul video, and I'm gonna try and do 4 times a year. So it'll be like once every 3 months. So my plan is to do it either in May. If I do it earlier, then I'll just do the, if I do it earlier, like we're in March now, so I'll in March, April. If I do it in April, then I'll just do, is it April, May, June? So I'll do the next one in, if I do it in April, then I'll do the next one in July, so it'd be 3 months from there, so we'll see how it goes. But I want to do it in June. No, what I said, May? So June, July, August. No, I'm gonna say June. I'm gonna shoot for June, and if I'm able to do it for May, I'll do it for May. But I'm gonna shoot for June. I'm gonna do it probably the end of June. I'm gonna do a haul video. There'll be some big boy books. There'll be some maybe hopefully a Big Daddy book in there, and hopefully I can do either or. But I'm gonna shoot for June to do a haul video and show off all my books I've gotten for the next few months. It'll be at the end of June, probably before my daughter's birthday, and show what I have collected for those next few months. If there's any questions, if not, I'll see you guys later for next week's live show. Thank you guys for checking in. Thank you for the thumbs up. I see 5. Thank you 5 guys so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody who stopped in. Simplify. I saw Bub. I think it's Bubs. Silver Age Dave. All About Comics. Who else was in here? Simplify. Combine Strange. J-Rod Ham. Who else? Airborne Cypher, who's like one of the first people. Comics and Gore. Gamma's Comics. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Thank you guys for stopping in. Like I said, I'm going to try to do this every Monday. If not, I'll do it like a Wednesday. Let's see that Daredevil again. Soul Mine. Big Regrets. All right, I'll show the Daredevil one more time, and then I'm out. But, like I said, I'm going to try to do this all the time. Daredevil on the way out. So peace. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys on the flip side. Like I say, haul coming in June. Probably third weekend of the month. Haul video in June of this year. Then I'll do it 3 months of after every time I do one. So it'll be 4 times a year. Peace, you guys.